congratulations to you all for your nomination for victory. I am like born and raised Church of God in Christ from like my grandmother's grandmother's grandmother. So this is so amazing to be speaking with you all. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
That's good. How have you all been coping with, coronavirus? We're not, able to physically be, on the carpet or like in the presence of other people during this time. How have you all been coping?
Well, we're actually coping. I think what's helping us is that we are yet involved in ministry. My husband is a pastor, one of the administrators, and Jackie's one of the mothers at the church. And of course, so I think that's occupying our minds. And I think that helps because we're yet involved in making sure that the people of God, we're reaching out to them. And that kind of takes our mind of what we're kind of encountering during this pandemic. Of course, I had a loss. My mother-in-law passed with the COVID-19. And of course, my father-in-law had it, and my son and daughter, they had it. So thank God that we're recovering through all of what we've been through. So I think that's what really helped me cope.
Yeah, and now also going to victory, listening to the song, I would say it's not just a song for those who are like, I really enjoy gospel music. It's a perfect song for now. So what do you think about, though, the trying times that we're in, along with, the unjust with the Black Lives Matter and police brutality still going on? What are your thoughts about how your song is really impacting the community?
I think that the most important thing about the song Victory is that it speaks to everybody, not just to people who are suffering through coronavirus and who have lost loved ones, but also to the fact where we are now with the racism going on in our community and the people who are being murdered. I think this is something that if we don't invoke change in our country, we will continue to see the violence. And violence is what destroys a nation. And so my thought process with that is I'm praying, and my sisters and I all hope that people would utilize the song to get them through the moments that they're living through right now. That the words of the song, we declare victory, that we're going to walk in it, whether you want us to or not. We're going to be victorious with this racism. We're going to be victorious fighting these people, these police officers who some of them are good, some of them are not, but we're going to fight for change in our country. I think that that's more important than anything else.
Absolutely. And now on a little bit of a lighter note, I personally loved the Lifetime documentary, or the show. It just, oh my gosh, like watching it with my grandmother who actually sang in the choir with your mother. It was so like nostalgic for me because I grew up listening to the Clark sisters and just being involved in church. So how has the reaction now, even a month or so after, how has the reaction been to, your story being on Lifetime?
It has been phenomenal. It really has. Because we've never had anything on television that would impact the world. And this movie has done something for us. We thought that we were kind of reclining, getting ready to sit back and relax. But when this movie came about, we really feel that it's another wave that we're getting ready to, and guess what? We're now getting ready to get your children and your children's children. So it's been really phenomenal to see that. And like you said, you were watching it with your grandmother, and it was so many other people that were watching it the same way, and everybody cried kind of at the same place.
Right.
And we had, before they saw it, we were crying, and we were like, this is really our story. We actually wrote this story, and to see it on television, on film, it is just remarkable.
Absolutely.
And to see the many lives of people that said, my family was like that, my mom was, it's always a different way, but they were able to relate to it.
Yes.
Absolutely. And really quick, because I know we have to wrap up, what does it mean to be nominated right now in this day and time for another BET award?
we're so excited. We're so happy and very honored, and very humbled by the nomination, because they could have chosen anyone, but God would have it to be the way it is today. We thank everybody who voted for us to be nominated for this phenomenal award. We're very grateful, and we thank God for the level that He has moved us to, even with the movie and all the things that has happened for us this year. 2020 started out was a bang for us. Even though we're still going through a pandemic, we're very honored and humbled and grateful and thankful for all the things that God has done in our lives.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.